Vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome. Owning our story can be hard, but not nearly as difficult as spending our lives running from it. Vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. Shame corrodes the very part of us that believes we are capable of change. Authenticity is a collection of choices that we have to make every day. It's about the choice to show up and be real. The choice to be honest. The choice to let our true selves be seen. It's not about what you do, it's about how you do it. Daring greatly means the courage to be vulnerable. It means to show up and be seen, to ask for what you need, to talk about how you're feeling, to have the hard conversations. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's the most accurate measurement of courage. Vulnerability is the only bridge to build connection. You are imperfect. You are wired for struggle, but you are worthy of love and belonging. You can choose courage, or you can choose comfort, but you cannot choose both. We don't have to do all of it alone. We were never meant to. Perfectionism is a self-destructive and addictive belief system that fuels this primary thought. If I look perfect and do everything perfectly, I can avoid or minimize the painful feelings of shame, judgment, and blame. The dark does not destroy the light, it defines it. Vulnerability sounds like truth and feels like courage. Truth and courage aren't always comfortable, but they're never weakness. Talk to yourself like you would to someone you love. When we deny our stories, they define us. When we own our stories, we get to write the ending. What we know matters, but who we are matters more. The willingness to show up changes us. It makes us a little braver each time. Empathy is not connecting to an experience. It's connecting to the emotions that underpin an experience. The power of owning our stories is not just in embracing our darkness. It's in understanding that our darkness is every bit as much a part of our story as our light. We don't have to be perfect. We just have to show up and be real. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. If we want to live a wholehearted life, we have to become intentional about cultivating sleep and play, and about letting go of exhaustion as a status symbol and productivity as self-worth. The truth is, belonging starts with self-acceptance. Your level of belonging, in fact, can never be greater than your level of self-acceptance. Perfectionism is self-destructive simply because there's no such thing as perfect. Perfection is an unattainable goal. Our worthiness, that core belief that we are enough, comes only when we live inside our story. There is no innovation and creativity without failure. Shame cannot survive being spoken. It cannot survive empathy. The ability to be with ourselves and our own feelings is essential for cultivating empathy and connection with others. Imperfections are not inadequacies. They are reminders that we're all in this together. Owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing that we'll ever do. The only way to be truly seen and loved is to be vulnerable. Love is not something we give or get. It is something that we nurture and grow. Laughter, song, and dance create emotional and spiritual connection. They remind us of the one thing that truly matters when we are searching for comfort, celebration, inspiration, or healing. We are not alone. To love ourselves and support each other in the process of becoming real. is perhaps the greatest single act of daring greatly.